So some time ago, somebody commented on one of my Säker Canine Ascension dog pack videos that this clip that combines the core harness to the extension to enable the pack system was rubbing on their dog's belly. And I hadn't had a problem with it until just yesterday. And I noticed, it's not very bad, but I don't want it to get any worse. I just noticed a very light rub mark on Hazel's belly. Right there, I don't know if you can see it, but it's just a very light rub mark. And don't want it to get any worse. And it's from this metal clip that connects the extension to the core harness. So I'm going to show you what I'm doing to cover this clip. So I had bought these Velcro patch sleeves without realizing that when you put the saddlebags on, you can't even see them. So I sacrificed one of these. This is the side that has the Velcro on it. If you flip it over, you see that you've got these two elastic pockets that go through the buckles if you're going to use it as an actual Velcro patch sleeve. What I ended up doing was cutting that right next to the seam. And then I took my lighter and I just went across the edge just to take care of any of the fuzz and just to make sure that it's not gonna fray on the end. So basically all I have now is this little elastic loop pocket, whatever you want to call it. And on one side is the smooth Velcro and on the other side is the elastic. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to slip this over the metal hook, the metal clip. So I'm going to put the soft Velcro side next to her skin and I'm just going to put it over. It doesn't cover all of the clip, but I think it should be enough to prevent that from hitting her belly in the future. So I don't know if you can see, but this is what it looks like when it's on there. I think it should be enough to prevent any further rubbing there. We'll see. I'm gonna have her wear this for a few days, the next few days, and see if it helps. I'm not a sewer, so I was looking for something that I could do really quick without having to sew. And that's what I had, that's what I came up with. So we'll see if it works. I think Hazel's gonna be the only one I have this issue with, I hope, but I probably will pack the other one of these on my trip just in case. So I do have the dogs packs all ready to go. I wanted to just give you a quick look at how I'm packing them. We are using the Säker Canine Ascension dog packs this year. They're new to us this year. In the past, we've used Mountain Smith Canine packs, and those have served us really well. Jaffe could still wear his if we needed to for whatever reason, but Hazel has outgrown hers, and the next size up doesn't quite fit her right either. So we were kind of in a predicament with Hazel, and so far the Säker Canine packs seem to be working okay. This first half of our trip is 5 days before we resupply. 5 days of food for each dog is 10 cups of food. They get 2 cups a day. They eat a very high fat, high protein dog food. We're lucky that we have a vet who is into sports dogs. She runs her own dogs in canine sports, a variety of them, and she's very knowledgeable about sports dog medicine and what they need on the trail or when they're very, very highly active. I feel fortunate that I have a vet that I can talk to about this and get the information that we need that's specific to my dogs. That's something that I would just throw out there to those of you wondering about nutrition and injuries and things like that out on trail when you backpack with your dogs. I would just say go to your vet. That's really the best advice I can give you because every dog is different. So what I did was the 10 cups of food per dog, I divided into 5 cups of food. So there's 5 cups per saddlebag. And then I weighed the saddlebag and I added the extra stuff like the collapsible bowl and the rain poncho and their towel. They each carry a towel in case they get filthy, dirty, muddy, wet, whatever, before they come in the tent. They get wiped down. Hazel will eventually carry freeze-dried treats. I don't have those yet. They're scheduled to arrive tomorrow. So I put all their food in individual ziplock baggies, snack size ziplock baggies, and then I put all 5 cups of that food in an 8-inch by 9-inch op sack And then I put that 8" by 9" op sack inside a gallon size freezer bag. The point of the gallon size freezer bag is more for weatherproofing, just in case water gets inside these bags. The dogs go swimming in every water source that they're able to fit in. Or if they can't fit in it, they will try. If there's a mud hole along the trail, Jaffy will try to get his entire body in it, laying in it. So the freezer bag is just an extra precaution to keep water out of everything. Snack size zippies, op sack, freezer size zippy. And then this goes in the saddle bag. And then I've got their collapsible 2-cup bowl in there, just like that. And then I've got the same thing in the other saddle bag, except I have the rain poncho and the towel. And that ends up being a little bit more weight than this one, because the rain poncho and the towel are a little heavier than just the collapsible bowl. But I have the tag hanging on this one. Every little bit of weight that I can use to help keep the bags balanced is great, because when these go on the harnesses, I need to try to keep them as balanced as possible, so that one side of their pack system isn't hanging down farther than the other, and it just will create issues long term if it's not balanced. The only thing that will be different is when I get the freeze-dried treats from Fig and Tyler tomorrow. Hazel will carry those, and I'll just, again, weigh the bags and try to figure out which side those need to go in. They'll probably go in this side with the collapsible bowl. So Jaffy's tag says, hiking with mom and small brown dog. If separated, message my uncle. And then it has my brother's cell phone number on it. The reason I do that is because if the dogs did ever get separated from me, and granted, that's like worst case scenario, right? That would be if something happened to me. This is on there so that if somebody found them, they could message my brother. It doesn't do any good for someone to message me because I have my phone on me and I'm probably out of cell range. And if I'm incapacitated, then it's going to be pointless anyway. That's what the tags are. Hazel's says the same thing, except hers says hiking with mom and big blue dog. If separated, message my uncle. And then it has my brother's cell phone number on it. So that's pretty much it for their packs. I've actually been practicing taking the saddlebags on and off the dogs with full weight in them. This has been helpful for the dogs and myself, and I've gotten pretty quick at it. As I've been practicing, I've been figuring out various ways to connect and disconnect the hooks on the saddlebags to be able to remove and put on the bags the quickest possible way. Sometimes I can actually remove the two outer clips at the same time and then just remove the middle clip. And I've also practiced with just connecting the middle clip and then doing the two end clips together. I've just been practicing in as many ways that I can think of and trying to determine what is the best and the quickest way to do it. One of the reasons I was attracted to this system was because it looked like it would be so much easier to remove the weight of the saddlebags when we would take packs off breaks on the trail. I wouldn't have to lift the whole entire pack off and on over the dog's head. I'm still very happy with this system and really looking forward to using it on a longer stretch of trail. I'm a little bit cautious about it. I don't want to say yet that it's 100% our new pack system, but I am still pretty excited about it. I've decided not to use the Slurpee sacks on this 2-week trip coming up. 1 liter of water plus their food is just too much weight for the dogs, and I thought about carrying one of the Slurpee sacks myself and still using the convenience of the system. However, I think it's just going to be easier for me to pour my own water into their collapsible bowl when needed. I have the lights fastened around the entire back strap on the top. So far, I haven't had any issues with them coming off, but I am going to keep a close eye on them because I anticipate at some point that one of them or both of them will probably fall off. I was a little bit disappointed to find that the saddlebags aren't completely waterproof. I would have liked to have seen a waterproof AquaGuard zipper on these saddlebags. However, it's not any worse than the Mountain Smith. I used to actually have standing water in the Mountain Smith packs sometimes, so I do think these are a little more water resistant at least. And I did figure out how to get their rain ponchos to stay on and cover their packs. So the only way that their packs are going to get absolutely soaked, I think, is if they go for a random swim in a lake. So that's it for this quick video. We will see you on the next one.